2024 Quarter 1, Part 1, Warm-Up. The first exercise is Shaolin swings. This is not from the Shaolin Temple. I just made it up. So it's basically it's getting more blood flow through the entire body. The feet are planted, the knees are moving, the hips are twisting. So you're getting rotational energy through the spine. Moving the shoulders, so the focus is mainly on the arms and the shoulders. The idea is to become like water, so you can close your eyes. It's almost a meditative feel. It feels quite good once you let go and get the feel for it. That was 40 seconds. Now we move into a 15-second rest. I'll give you a cue when it's about to end. Okay, next exercise. Our hands on chin, elbows to knee squats. It's a long title. Basically, you see my fingers are overlapped, intertwined, and then set under my chin. You can overlap your hands any way you like, but the idea is that if the hands are in this position, the distance from your elbows to your knees will be the same every rep, and it will force you to go deeply into a squat. You don't have to go this deep. If your body doesn't let you do it, it's okay. But eventually you want to aim for this. You notice my back is in a good position. Because you're not holding weight, you can bend your back. It's not an issue. But just play it by ear. 15 seconds rest. This next exercise, you will need a band of some sort. I'm using a red band here. These are called band pull-aparts. If you notice, my elbows are straight, and I'm pulling the band until it touches my chest, and I hold it there for about a second. So this is for scapula stability, your shoulder blades. It works the back side of the deltoid, the back side of the shoulder. Works all the muscles on the upper back, and it's great for posture and mobility of the shoulder. So this is a pulling motion. And all these exercises are on for 40 seconds. And you'll have a rest, 15 seconds rest. On this next exercise, all you need is your body. This is an alternating archer Cossack squat. So if you notice, my feet are kind of coming up. I'll come up onto my heel there. And I'm alternating the hands like this. And if you're right arm dominant, if you write with your right hand, the left hand's going to feel a bit strange. And that's part of it. It's a coordination drill. And it's working the back like the band pull-aparts, because you're pulling that elbow back and extending out. And try to keep the torso upright. It's okay if you lean forward a bit, but really aim to keep it upright. 15 seconds rest. The next exercise, you will need some sort of rings, some sort of a bar. It could be a low bar. It doesn't have to be a full hang. But the hang is an amazing exercise for grip. Really works the grip. This is only 40 seconds, but still a challenge for many people. Great for shoulder stability, mobility, for decompressing the spine. Just an all-around amazing non-movement exercise, just to hold. If you don't have a chin-up bar, you can even use a sink or a counter and pull against it. Pull your body back and really stretch your shoulders and your upper back. And that's 40 seconds, 15 seconds rest. The next exercise, you're going to be on the floor in a supine position. So basically the feet are on the floor, the hips are up. You notice my lower back isn't overly arched. It's more or less in a straight line from my knee to my shoulder. And I'm reaching over and also looking at that hand with the other arm, sort of a diagonal across the body. This is working a lot of muscles. You probably feel this in your hamstrings, in your glutes, in your lower back. And the reach over is working the shoulders and the upper back for mobility. This is quite challenging. Doesn't look that hard, but once you do it, you'll notice it. Do what you can. 15 seconds rest. So you'll flip over into a push-up position, do a push-up at the level that you can do it, and then reach back and touch the opposite toe, as so. Don't force anything. If you can't do a full push-up, that's okay. You can even just hold the plank right there, hold that and come back. But move within the range that you can. If you can do a half push-up, do a half push-up. Like that. So that's a regressed version of this exercise. Just a half push-up or a quarter push-up with a reach back. So this is an upper body horizontal push, working the chest, the shoulders, the triceps. 15 seconds rest. This will be the last movement of the dynamic warm-up. You'll need a band of some type, ideally this kind of loop band. These are called accelerated band deadlifts. I'm using a light band, and you'll notice I'm accelerating. I'm not just kind of moving slowly. This is the end of the warm-up, so your body's ready. And this is a segue between the dynamic warm-up and the power aspect, the explosive aspect where you're jumping and throwing things. So I'm adding a bit of speed to really awaken the muscles, awaken the nervous system. If a red band, in this case a red band is fairly light for me. So I'm just switching out here to a black band, which is the next level up. It's a bit tighter, you get more tension. And same thing. Most of these exercises you're going to be able to get about 15 reps, maybe 20. Everything's 40 seconds on, 15 seconds off. And there you have it. So that's the end of the dynamic warm-up. Now we're moving into the lower and upper body power aspect. You can take a rest here for longer than this 15 seconds, but I'm just putting 15 seconds in here to keep things flowing so you can see the whole flow of this. So the first one is a lower focus. It's split stance speed work. So I'm going from a split stance to just feet together. It's just a quick, like a hop on the front foot and a quick return of the back foot to the front. We'll do 5 on each side. Fast, thinking fast. And see, I'm using my arms. Make sure you use your upper body as well. Like that. I'm just really trying to get some speed. And we'll have 15 seconds rest here. You can do 2 or 3 rounds of that. One is okay as well. Normally in a training session, we'll do 2 to 3 rounds of that with 30 seconds rest, 20, 30 seconds. This is upper body, alternating twisting medicine ball thrust. Because we don't have a concrete wall here, I'm using the floor. So I'm adjusting my body as if I were facing the wall. So it's just twisting. Again, you'll notice your dominant hand will be fairly easy here. Your non-dominant hand it'll feel a bit awkward. I'm going to show a side version as well so you can see what it looks like from the side. You notice my body is staying in a good position. Basically a hip hinge, a deadlift position. My back is not bent. My lower back is fairly in a straight line or in a neutral position. And that's it. Excellent work.